Good looking Jeep Wrangler right there. They make a great first car if you can afford it. Welcome to a dealer auction. My name is Craig and this is Logan from Flying Wheels. And do we have a title for this series yet?
Flipping to my first car.
Flipping to my first car. Logan doesn't have time for a job because he is an athlete and a scholar. So he's working for me through the summer to pay for your trip to England, to go play soccer in England, and also to get that first car 12 months from now. We started with a first car was what?
Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo, how much was it?
600.
How much did we sell it for?
15.
1,600. I think we cleared 1,500. So we have $1,500 to buy a car for you, fix it, clean it, sell it. Started with 600. Now we have 1,500. We have roughly 10 more months before you have to get your first car. So today we're at the auction looking around to see what you can buy for $1,500. So I'm gonna follow you around, see what catches your eye, and I'll give you my opinion on things. Now remember, this isn't gonna be $1,500, and neither is that. You're looking at clunkers. That probably has a bad transmission. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that. That Hyundai probably has a bad engine. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that too. So walk around, tell me what you're interested in. I'm gonna work on this stuff together. Again, Craig, Flying Wheels, flipping to my first car. All right, auction walk around. Right off the bat, Logan, 2005 Mercedes SL 550, 4,000 miles. Hard pass. Do not buy those. If you watch my series, my videos, which I don't think you do, you'd know not to buy those cars.
No, it's not the ones that went to the Mecum auction.
Oh yeah, you were in those videos, the Mecum auction. Yeah, right, where we couldn't sell them and we ended up taking a huge loss on them.
The trailer guy.
And the trailer guy misplaced them and then held them hostage. Yeah, let's see what else is here. Perfect for mom, although she needs something a little bit newer. So we are in the market for a new car for mom as well. Nissan Sentras always have bad transmissions. Do not buy them.
Always?
Always. It's not if, it's when. Let's do a walk this way. I love that Ram up there, but let's do a walk this way. Honestly, Logan, a 2020 Kia probably isn't gonna work, but a 2012 Kia Soul with 99,000 miles probably would. We have some paint fade on the hood, paint fade on the mirror. These are cheap cars. They're kind of throwaway cars. Around 130, 140, 150,000 miles, they really start to rattle a lot. But like this, buy it dirty like this. We can clean it up. We can wash the seats, get all the dog hair out. Clearly get all the allergens out of the car as well. This isn't a bad car to start your flip series on. It's just that the Florida sun beats on everything and people are tired of watching us do headlight corrections on cars. Let's walk down this lane and see what else is here. Say anything about this. I've been watching you shop for BMWs for the past few days. 2014 5 Series, 144,000 miles. Honestly, the 6-cylinder version of this car is incredibly reliable. So if this is a 535, this is a great car until you have to repair it. Then it's expensive, but it is pretty reliable. No Land Rovers for sure. Although this is sharp, but no Land Rovers. Say it again.
How much is a BMW like that?
Maybe 3,500, 4 grand.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, they're pretty reasonably priced too. And if you can afford to repair them or work on them yourselves, they're good cars.
Is it hard to work on yourself?
German engineering is like overly done. So Japanese, Honda, Toyota, simple. Everything's so simple. You get into German engineering and it's overly engineered. Wrangler, 6-cylinder Camaro. No Camaros yet. Look for the electric Humvee. And when you see the black electric Humvee, that's where we are. 2018 Wrangler, 65,000 miles. Weird about this, so this is the original, like a previous generation Wrangler. 2018 gave you 2 options of Wranglers. This one, and then the newer version that they still have. So you can buy 2018 and have it look like a 2007, or you can buy a 2018 and have it look like a 2025. That's good looking though. A little too new. This is probably like $18,000.
18.
Yeah, there is a Civic going through I wanna go watch, and then that SL 500's going through, which I do not wanna buy, but it's so tempting because you'll see how cheap they actually are. 50,000 mile SL 500 convertible. I bet it's gonna be $7,500.
But are they reliable?
They are not at all reliable. No. I want to see the Civic. I think that'll be a good one. $1,000 Honda Civic. They're at $1,000 right now. 2,200. So we're out of budget. 2,700. No, it sold for 2,200. That's a good first car. 2008, 157,000 miles. We can show everybody how to do a headlight correction again, paint the chrome again, and then replace the mirror, paint the hood at like Mako, and you have a nice, reliable car with leather interior, automatic transmission. That's a great car, but out of budget. Say that again.
It's crazy that that car is out of budget.
Honda,
It's
Toyota.
destroyed.
I know, Honda, Toyota. They're like unaffordable, and it's so hard to make a profit on them because they're so expensive. All right, so you have a dentist appointment you got to run to. to. So why don't you pick out a couple things that you're interested in, and I'll keep an eye on them while I'm here. Not a Mercedes. Oh shoot, that SL500 is going ththrough. Let's go see what it sells for. It's $2,500, Logan. Mercedes, right? Yeah. $3,500. 3,700 was the high bid, and they'll sell it for 5,000, which I literally started this video saying we'll never buy one again. But at that price, how do you say no? This is way cleaner than mine. Same thing as mine, loose. Oh, thanks. Broken. It's a 54,000 mile car that's rough. And I'm assuming the top doesn't work. Leather's clean on the passenger side. This is all broken. These cars just get so beat up and they don't even get driven. So 50,000 miles and this is the stuff that happens. Stay away from it for 5. But for 3, it's really tempting. Here's a Ford Taurus Police Interceptor for $1,800. We'll watch that go through in just a second. $1,700 plus auction fees, so you'll be like $2,000. That would actually be kind of a fun car. You could mess with all your friends and pull people over, which is illegal. You can't do that. Some of those police cars come like basically with an SHO package, super high output, 3.5 liter EcoBoost twin turbo. So you can all-wheel drive twin turbo 6-cylinder in a Ford Taurus. Some of those are crazy fast and very affordable. All right, so you have a dentist appointment, you gotta fly. I'm gonna look around for cars 1,500 and under, see what we can come up with. Worst case, we might have to go to the boat instead. I'll get into that in a minute. Logan had to take off, so he's gonna leave it in my hands. And cool car, Infiniti Q60S. I believe these are twin turbo 6-cylinders, so 3 liter twin turbos, I believe. Am I right in this? What a cool looking, good looking, beautiful, classy sports car. Obviously over budget. $1,500, he's gonna put it in my hand. These are great cars, probably overpriced. I'd like to get him a Jeep Wrangler eventually, like as we get closer to his budget. This is actually a really rare Wrangler. So this is the last of the 4 liter inline 6-cylinder engines. This is a JKU, I think. JKU, am I right? It is extended. So it's like 12 inches, my numbers are wrong, but it's like 12 inches longer than a normal 4-liter Jeep Wrangler. This is the original unlimited version before they came out with 4-door unlimited. These things are worth so much money. I kind of don't even want to tell you that because, wow. 169,000. It's 1 mile away from 170,000 miles, and it's still worth a ton of money. Listen to how quiet it is. This is like the last generation of great Jeep Wranglers. And what's cool about it, the longer body length is actually better for like climbing up hills. This is a better off-road Jeep Wrangler. Not rotted, just like age surface rust. So I'm interested in this for me. Need some love, but I get wax everywhere. That's not so bad. I'm interested in this for me, not for Logan. This would be a score if we can get it for like $3,500, $4,500. We'll be doing pretty well on that because I see these all the time for 10 grand just because they only made them for 2.5 years. And people just didn't know about them until they stopped making them. They never really caught on. And then people realized what cool, useful vehicles they were. And then they got rid of the 4-liter engine that everybody loved. Thanks a lot, EPA. These became desirable and collector items, even with 170,000 miles. I will watch this for sure. Logan's really interested in this BMW. It's $2,000 right now. That is so tempting. To bring it home for him for $2,000, that is a heck of a first car. Let's go check this out. $2,000. Hang on, I just want to look at the dash before he shuts it off. There is a check engine light on, there's a brake light on. The tires are good. Just for the fun of it, $2,000 for that is a steal. Wow. I think I put a number on that Wrangler of 18 grand. It sold for 16 grand. I think that was the price I said. So 16 grand for that Wrangler. And this is kind of what Logan's thinking of a year from now. So something like this, like a 12 Sahara, 13 Sahara, 124,000 miles. Awesome first car. Decently reliable. Okay on fuel. He can get to and from his soccer games and to school because it has space for his friends to get to the tournaments and stuff. This is what we aspire to have a year from now. $1,100 on that Chevy Impala. We might have found a $1,000 car. $1,000. I didn't see the mileage on it. Darn it, I was caught up chatting. He wants $2,000. $1,500 that sold for. I didn't spend enough time looking at it because I was chatting with another dealer. That might be the deal of the day, the one that got away. $1,500 for a Chevy Impala. I didn't see the mileage though, but it was clean. But this is what I'm here for. I'm really, really hot on this car. Here's what's cool too. A lot of this pitting will come right off. I can clean those up, polish them up. I'll paint that, paint all the undercarriage where it's showing some surface rust, clean those wheels up, get the wax off the paint. It's showing 2 owners, no accidents. 2 owners with a lease history probably means 1 owner and then the person leasing purchased it. So it might be a 1 owner vehicle. $6,000 right now. It's a 170,000 mile Wrangler. 8 grand. 8,500. 8,900. 9 grand. Oh my God, there's no money to be made on that. After all the work, I gotta try to still sell a 170,000 mile Jeep Wrangler. I can't make money like that. That's too bad. Too damn bad! That's it, I'm done for the day. This was kind of a rushed day. It was last minute. I knew my son had a dentist appointment. I just wanted him to get an idea of what the auction looked like, what kind of cars were here. So in the next time we take him, I'm gonna show him and teach him the stuff we actually look for when we're at the auction. We're not just buying cars, we're inspecting them and really going through them to see what they need, and that's what we'll do in the next auction video with him. I didn't buy anything. I think the Impala is the one that was probably the one that got away, the Wrangler. There's no meat on the bone, as they say, for me if I purchased it, plus fees and everything, and then after recon work, reconditioning work, not a lot of money to be made that way. I have a line on a boat for 1,600 bucks. I just bought a house through a foreclosure auction from the bank. That was a lot of work. That's a whole other series, but it's on the water. So I found a boat for about 1,600 bucks. I'm gonna go take a look at with my son, and maybe that might be in his budget, and then he could start going to town on that one. I like auction days. Thanks for watching. I don't know if this was even entertaining or educational or fun, but at least you got to see some prices and some cool cars. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later and have a great day. Adios.